Hey Aries, it's Tammy with Spot On Psychic Readings, and thanks for joining me for Dogs, Coffee, and Tarot this morning. I feel bombshell kind of reading coming on here. I shuffled the cards, I haven't pulled any yet, but we're going to see what's coming up. And Chippy's dying for his cookie, as you can see. Sparky, come over here, buddy, and get your cookie too, okay? My dogs love to come in and help ground the energy and, of course, get their cookies. So let's dive in here, Aries, and see what this bombshell reading is about. That's what the guides said to me. So let's see what happens here. Sorry, Sparky shook the camera. Life with dogs, right? If you know, you know. Hey, so while I'm spreading this, I'm gonna do, I'm doing a free drawing today on all the signs, actually. And it's because there's a little surprise coming up for all my viewers soon, and on Chippy's channel as well. And I'm giving a clue today in the reading, somewhere in the reading. I'm not going to tell you where. And you have to watch to find out. And all you have to do is figure out what the clue is and comment. And then next week, I'm going to do a random drawing from your comments. And one lucky person on each of the 4 signs I'm reading for is going to win a free reading. So if you're interested in a free reading with me, it'll be a video reading. It's not on the phone. I'll just tell you up front, okay? It's a video reading and you can ask your questions and whatever. So anyway, be sure to comment, like, comment, subscribe, all those things. You have to be a subscriber too. So anyway, you can join on, you can leave your comments on this video or also on Taurus, Pisces, or Sagittarius, okay? The recent ones that came out today, I'm wearing this shirt with the blue heart, okay? So good luck. Good luck. It's going to be fun. All right, so here we go. Aries, what is this bombshell energy I'm feeling? Ooh, yeah. Okay, the first 2 cards up, we've got 5 of Swords and Knight of Swords. Swords kind of represent some swordsy energy. What can I say? I mean, this has something to do with some negative energy, maybe somebody trying to one-up you in some way. The crossing card is this is going to come in fast and leave again fast. This is like what I'm getting so far, just 2 cards in, but again, I go a lot with the energy because I read clairvoyantly too. 5 of Swords and Knight of Swords. Let's see what else is coming up here. Also, you can't really see these cards, but where I'm pulling it left a big hole, like in the spread, which also the way the cards react tell me things. It's almost like this is gonna like knock a hole in something energetically. I'm speaking energetically. Let's see what else. Or leaves a gap, or leaves a separation, or something like that. Got the Judgment card. Yeah, this is some kind of major life change coming in, Aries. And I feel like this is on your mind at this time. You're getting ready to almost reinvent yourself. Maybe you already have. It has to do with 10 of Cups. So this Judgment, there's a major life change, maybe in a marriage or a relationship. Maybe you're coming into a brand new marriage and somebody's sending you some negative energy here. We'll see, because that's what it's looking like so far, but we'll have to see. But this is really good. I mean, this is in your energy at this time. This whole new cycle that you're coming into, what I want to call rebirth, also angelic guidance at this time. And 10 of Cups is a super happy energy. So what I'm seeing around you is you're coming into something new that makes you really happy and brings together other people, family. Often this is a happy home, happy family, happy children, happy pets, all those sorts of things, right? So let's see what else, Aries. Why is this such a bombshell? Ace of Wands. You've gotten a new beginning. Yeah, you're definitely on some sort of a new beginning at this time. So what's coming up in the immediate future, which would be this week, whenever you're watching this, these are timeless readings. So if, depends on when you're watching this as to how it hits for you. Four of Cups. This week there might be a little bit of waiting and discontent, trying to decide your next step, what you're going to do next. And a Six of Swords. You might be moving. I feel like you're waiting. I feel like you're in a waiting stage this week, but then in the next month to a couple of months out, there's Six of Swords. There's leaving a situation behind that wasn't working for you in what way, whatever way, okay? And this is you definitely moving, maybe going to a new house, maybe new job, maybe new neighborhood, maybe new country. Let's see. We've got the Lover's card. So other people, somebody's seeing you a couple of ways, okay? Somebody's seeing you as their important person, the person they love, okay? This could also mean somebody is seeing you or maybe even accusing you of infidelity of some sort. Sometimes this can be a third party sort of card, choosing between two people. It doesn't always mean it's a third party. You know, sometimes it can just mean like, okay, I met these two people at the same time. Which one do I really want to be with? You know, and there's making a decision between two. It can also be between two things. It can be between two jobs or two homes or two places to live and that sort of thing. But other people are seeing you like this, okay? Really interesting. I hear duplicity. Somebody's seeing you as maybe two-faced. Now, I'm not saying you're two-faced, Aries. Please, let me just get this straight right up. I love you guys, Aries. But somebody may be seeing you, you know, sometimes this can be, you know, the card of duplicity, if you know what I mean. So, seeing you as two different people, you know, two-faced, acting different with this person than with this person, you know, that kind of thing, that kind of energy, all right? I'm not saying you're doing that. Own it if it's yours, but I'm just saying that's how they're seeing you, okay? Before I get yelled at in the comments, because you guys do want to win a free reading, right? Okay. All right. So I'm just kidding with you. So here you go. The star is coming up in your hopes. You're hoping that, I mean, this is a lot of hope. It's funny. This is in the hopes and fears position. So here you go, Aries. There's a lot of hope, definitely, around this whole situation, that it's going to go really well. Hope and healing, and maybe somebody shining a light on you, maybe even the universe shining a light on you at this time. What's your final outcome here, Aries? And I'm going to go back and, of course, dig at this and get you more details. Five of Wands. Yeah, competition. There it is, competition. I almost feel like somebody was competing for you, or maybe placed you in a position of competition, or maybe inadvertently you placed somebody else in a competition, or they think you did, because it does look like there maybe were two people involved here. So let's get you more details here, Aries. So this might be your clue, you guys. So if you can guess what this means, just use one word or two, whatever, in the comments, and I'm going to choose randomly somebody to get a free personal reading, which I know a lot of you have wanted. So I'm going to do one for each sign, and you can enter as many times as you want, put as many comments as you want. I don't care if you spam the comments. And you can do it on each of the signs. Like if you're a Taurus, you can still enter on Pisces, you know, vice versa, whatever. So I'm going to give you the clue based on this new deck of cards. See if you can guess. So the card I have chosen, I'm going to show it to you, is the Six of Cups. Oh wow, this is super special. So something, this card represents something coming back from the past. All right, there's your clue. Good luck. So when I look at this Five of Swords, what's really significant at this time is some negative energy. What's that about? Let's see. What is this Five of Swords about. Five of Swords clarified by Three of Wands. New options. Yeah, it's clarified by options. I think somebody's mad you made a decision that did not include them, whether it's an employer or a relationship situation. A Queen of Pentacles is the one who's sending you the negative energy. This is somebody who's, they wanted the resources, they wanted the lifestyle. I feel like they're very practical and not necessarily a bad person, but I think they're angry at you, potentially at this time. Now, this could also be a King of Pentacles, okay? Maybe this had to do with money and a job for a lot of you, because Pentacles, you know, equal money and resources. And a King of Wands. So this could be you, this could be you. I would say more like the Wands energy would be yours to own, Aries, right? King of Wands. And this does have to do with career often. So for some of you, this is having to do with jobs or money and making a decision in that direction. And I feel like these two are at odds. These two are arguing, okay? Because I'm clarifying Five of Swords at this time. And it's really significant that there's some kind of disagreement and negative energy and harsh words and things like that being thrown back and forth between these two, Queen of Pentacles and King of Wands. This could be your boss. This could be a friend. This could be a friend who thought it was going romantic and it's not because you chose somebody else, or you were never interested in the first place and they thought you were, or some weird situation there. Let's see, the crossing card is this Knight of Swords, Aries. This cycle's going to end quickly. Whatever this cycle is with those two, you know, you and somebody else, or two people sending you negative energy. Maybe both of these people are mad at you for making a different choice. Let me hold them up here again. It could be neither one of these are representing your energy. These could be two people either in the workplace or two people that got left behind because you chose a different relationship path, you know? This could be like the old boyfriend and the woman who's jealous of who you ended up going with. You know what I mean? Okay. So you sort that out. You make that resonate, you know, what resonates for you, okay? Because it's complicated. It can be, there's a lot going on here. Now, basically, the situation is this bombshell negative energy that's going on. And you may find that it is affecting things around you at this time. Like weird things are breaking. Like suddenly your toaster doesn't toast in the mornings, or you have a flat tire, or little things like that in conjunction with negative energy sometimes can be psychic attacks. And I do have a video that I made in the beginning of this channel on 10 ways to know that you're under a psychic attack. And I think it really applies to this. It just popped into my head. I'll try to remember to link it at the end so you can watch it. But anyway, here it is. This new cycle happened fast, and I think you left these people stunned at how fast it happened, because you didn't hesitate. You knew what you wanted, Aries. You just went for it. I mean, I'm not seeing a big fault in that, but they did. Okay. But I'm seeing like you were done with the cycle, totally done with the cycle. That's what the World card is. And, but it is in your challenge position. It wasn't necessarily easy for you to go into this next cycle, but you did, and you did it like Aries would do it, suddenly. Do I dare use the word impulsive? Are y'all going to get mad? Maybe some of you did it impulsively even. That's not to say it was wrong. I'm just saying maybe you just went for it, you know? It's an Aries thing. That's why I love Aries. You guys are direct. You know what you want, you do it. Okay, let's see. We have got Seven of Pentacles. See, I'm Sagittarius, so I get the whole fiery, you know, energy. Seven of Pentacles, clarifying judgment at this time. Yeah, so you're doing something new. You decided to nurture and grow something new, and it's really, redefining who you are, like a whole rebirth, a whole major life change. And it happens so suddenly that, again, the King of Wands and Queen of Pentacles over here, they're like, what did Aries just do? I see why this is a bombshell. I think, honestly, Aries, and I'm kind of laughing about this because it's so Aries, I think maybe you brought on that bombshell. Maybe the bombshell is you. Okay. I'll see. I haven't gotten to the end of the reading yet, but... I just think about all the Aries that I know and have known, and it just fits so so much that it makes me laugh, because in a good way. I'm not laughing at you guys at all. Okay, I know some of this was really difficult for you, but it's so Aries. It's so classic Aries. All right, let's look at Ten of Cups. Here we are with Ten of Cups. This had to do with the relationship and marriage and happiness. It had to do with your happiness, okay? Maybe your family's happiness. Here's Eight of Wands. Yeah, again, this happened fast. This happened fast. And this could have involved movement. We do see relocation down here as well. This is something really happened fast, and there was a lot of communication about this too. A lot of fast communication. And this could have had kind of coincided with a trip. Maybe you went on a vacation. Maybe all of this happened suddenly on a trip or a vacation, or meeting someone somewhere outside of where you live, you know, that kind of thing. Here's your new beginning. I feel like this new beginning's already started. Like you're kind of in it right now, a fiery new beginning, Aries. And it's clarified by Six of Wands. Yeah, because you, there's a victory here. There's something where you may feel like you won. You got this new beginning because there was some sort of a win. There was some sort of a win in this. What is that win? Let's see. The win is the Seven of Wands. So yeah, this was all about you claiming your territory. You claimed what you wanted, okay? Maybe you claimed the person that you wanted, right? And you won. Maybe there was a competition over that person. I mean, that's what it was feeling like earlier. It definitely showed up. There was a competition going on here. I see why this is such a bombshell. This is pretty explosive, Aries. Seriously, it is. So, because there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of different people involved. There's a lot of different emotions for you having to make this decision. But I feel like this is a decision that had been on your mind for a while. And once you made the decision, you acted on it. And that's what got people upset. They thought you were being impulsive, but really you thought this out for a long time. You didn't need a lot of time to process what you wanted and needed. Once it showed up, you were like, I'm in. I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it right now. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Let's see about this Four of Cups. A little discontent in your immediate future this week. Let's see what that is. Having to do with the Wheel of Fortune. So your luck is turning, but it might not be turning as fast as you want it to. And I think that's why the discontent, because you're waiting on your good fortune to come in, your luck to turn, okay? Maybe you're waiting on money to come in, or maybe you're waiting on a new car. You know, wheels, cars. Okay, and we've got fours here. That's kind of a little bit of a slower energy in your immediate future. Things maybe thankfully are going to slow down a little bit because we had some really fast stuff in the beginning. So your movement is clarified by Four of Pentacles. You may be relocating someplace. You may be wanting to move to get out of a negative situation, this negative energy of these people, of this Queen of Wands and King of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. You might be wanting to move to get away from this situation that's really significant for you at this time. And again, it depends on when you're watching this. These readings, especially this one, is very timeless, okay? So it's going to depend on when you're watching it, when it's happening to you specifically. And you're finding it at the right time for sure, because it's having to do with getting away from a trouble spot. And there's definitely some trouble spots here, but you're moving out of that. You're moving out of that. And I think that's you holding back a little bit. You're like, there's something you're holding back on, and I think it's money. I think money is what's preventing you from moving forward, which is also why you're feeling discontent that your Wheel of Fortune hasn't come in yet. You're waiting on some money to come through so that you can move in the near future. You know, when you're watching this, it'll be within like the next month. Okay. Other people seeing you as lovers, as having chosen between two things, made a decision, probably having to do with love. Based on this reading, this really does look like a love reading. 5 of Cups. Yeah, somebody's seeing you as 5 of Cups. So they're either seeing you as you got betrayed. They're like, Aries got the raw deal here, you know, like something bad happened to Aries. Aries is sad. Somebody's seeing that in you, okay? The other way we can read this is somebody may be seeing you as you chose somebody else and they feel like they got betrayed. Okay, so take it as it resonates, because it can go either way, you know. And it can also be both things, really, you know. The person that got left behind is feeling sad, but the person that you went with, they understand why you left the person you're with, because you felt betrayed. So, I mean, it's all a two-way street, you know. It always is, really. So here's the Star, clarifying the Star, and we got the 2 of Cups. Yeah, so this is your hopes. In your hopes position, we got the card of hope. So there's a lot of positive energy here, Aries, for you for sure. And it's about things coming together, 2 coming together. Again, this is all about love and relationship, this whole reading. I mean, it could be, you know, work related for some of you, or family, or, you know, other situations. But mostly this is about relationships for you guys, Aries. So you're hoping it's going to come together. Yeah. Some of you might be hoping for a reconciliation. You know, if you're the person that feels like, you know, your person got away or whatever, you can be hoping for a reconciliation for some of you. So let's look at your final outcome, which is 5 of Wands, competition. Competition, Aries. Clarified by Page of Swords. Yeah, so whoever is involved in this so-called competition, it's very curious. You know, I see them spying on you, literally. If they're able to, they drive by your house. I see some of them driving by your house. There's a C initial, really strong C, like Cecilia or Cynthia, or I don't know, some name with a C initial, and it trails off like ... like they're not done yet. Like this might be your person that's spying on you for somebody here. I realize that's very, very, very specific, but there was some reason they gave me that. Like they're not letting go. There's a trail of energy. Here's how I'm seeing it. Okay. Anyway, somebody's looking into this, Aries. So final words for Aries, and I'm definitely going to take this over to the extended and get more. And I've got these relationship cards, these Mystic Rose relationship cards that will give us some ideas of what these different people would say to you if they called you up. What do they want to say? You know, things like that. Let's look at just final words for you right now, though. And don't forget to look for the clue. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and comment with your clue if you are interested in the drawing for winning a free reading with me. Okay, and you can enter as many times as you want. If you want to spam the comments, that's fine with me. Okay, the more comments, the better, the more chances you have. So here's the Hierophant. Yeah, this is about a marriage or a commitment, Aries, and maybe even about buying a new house or putting down roots of some sort, making an obligation and a commitment. But I think for more of you, this big bombshell that I got in this reading, this bombshell feeling, is all about you making a new commitment. you know, very, very committed to what you want. And this is often the marriage card, and it can also represent Taurus, you know, and some of you are on the cusp of Taurus, Aries, you know, of course. So anyway, I'm going to take it over there and see what else we get. We'll dig at these people in this situation. It'll be another usually 10 to 20 minutes, somewhere in there. I usually end up talking longer. Anyway, I always try to put the number of minutes so you know what you're getting ahead of time. And people always tell me it's worth it. So anyway, try it out if you want to. It's on Shopify. It comes through right away. And I'm your customer service. So if you ever have a problem, you just email me. And it's easy to do on Shopify. You can, you know, contact store owner, and that's me. There's no middleman. Okay, so anyway, thank you so much for being here, Aries, and hope you have a great day. Thanks for being here.